Hey guys, Ultraman52 here. Welcome back to my top 5 favorite kaiju figures that I personally own in my collection. Moving on to number 2, we are just one more away from number 1, but coming in number 2 we have the Bandai 9-inch Monster X. One of my more expensive figures that I own in my collection, and one of the most rarest, because they only made him in just one size, and that was 9 inches tall. And where did I get this guy from? I got him 2 years ago at my local anime store, Anime Fix. I sadly paid a little too much for him because he goes on eBay for about 75 to 80 bucks. I've seen him go for like almost 90, if not 90, but that's really uncommon to see him go for that. But I got him for 70 bucks, and he usually goes for about like 75 to 80, so about like a $5 to $10 off, but not the best deal I've gotten on a figure. I mean, I wish I would have gotten for like 60 or 65. Would have been a much better deal, but I can't really complain because he did have the tag attached, which is again really rare to find him without the tag. So I kind of paid G-Fest price for him. But quickly going to the tag. Here's the tag right here. Nice shot of the suit. Please, he is supposed to be like this color here, white and black, or it looks like white on the camera, but it's actually gray. It's actually like a light gray, but yeah, he's not purple. He's not purple like in the picture. Show the picture of the Final Wars Godzilla with the movie Monster Series in Japanese, and some info on the monster. He is, I think he's 120 meters tall. I think that reads right up there. 120 right there. I think that means meters, I believe. But he looks amazing. All the creases and folds. All the folds in the skin, especially on the tail and on the main body with all the ridges and seam line and like kind of like lines. I guess they're like scales, maybe. I have no idea. But especially in that face, I love that face, especially with that red eye. That red eye is terrifying looking at, I believe me. But really, if you have him like this, where his eye is mostly covered, that's how he's supposed to be. Well, not really supposed to be, but like the eye is supposed to stand out more. It's glowing, but obviously this is a Bandai figure, and of course the lighting does not want to be good here. But yeah, this is a really well done figure. Paint job wise, he is got, like I said, it shows up white on the camera, but it's actually more of a light gray with some more darker gray on top of the head here. You can kind of see it right there on these heads as well, and also a little bit on the forearms and wrists. And that's really only it. You do see all the darker gray, which is a little bit weird, but it's really dark here on this forearm right here. And same thing for here too. It's kind of weird how it's really dark right there and it's not on the rest of the figure, but oh well. Look on the back, we have on that back has some amazing detail with all the creases, ridges, and all the very bumpy, smooth, not smooth, like bumpy texture on it. He looks just great. Articulation is pretty much everywhere on the midsection of the tail here, at his butt. Waist too rotates. Legs do not, but the ankles do, which is weird. Here at the just below the shoulder, he rotates right here, and at the head right here, which don't know why he's not supposed to move there. And even these little shoulder pads right here also move, which are actually heads. He fires lasers from them. From those red eyes right there, and also like the mouth too. I wish it was open, because you don't really ever see Monster X with his mouth open for the most of the movie. But yeah, like really awesome monster. He actually was on my top 10 most desired kaiju figures of all time. I made that list years ago, please note. From about till now, a lot of figures on the list I now own. He is one of them. But I'm very thankful to, in fact, own him, because he is, of course, one of my most desired figures in my collection. The that I want, and one of my most expensive and rarest figures in my collection. If you can find him for a good price, usually under like if you can find him for like less than $70, definitely pick him up. He is really uniquely designed. He turns into Godzilla's most classic adversary, Kaiser Ghidorah or King Ghidorah, but it's a different variation of the Ghidorah character. And the Bandai Kaiju Ghidorah is my most desired figure I want. That's my #1 most desired figure that I want personally, because it just looks amazing in detail and paint job wise. Scale, not so much. But yeah, if you can find this guy, definitely pick him up. Like I said, he just looks amazing. Especially like, even if you're not a Godzilla fan and you want a cool looking figure, this is the guy you want to go for. He looks really cool, very like demonic looking. Which I think that's what they were trying to go for, because he arrived on a meteor that hit Godzilla point blank in the movie and survived. So yeah, again, really awesome figure. If you can find him for, like I said, a really good price, definitely pick him up. He is worth every penny. But yeah, that is #2. Moving on now to #1.